From Forex Traders Daily, this is your daily analysis with Ross Mullins, live from Richmond, Virginia.
Hello everyone, this is today's video analysis for November 21st, 2017. Today we're going to take a look at the NZDUSD, the New Zealand dollar, versus the US dollar for today's trade analysis. Starting here on the daily time frame, it's important to note that we have a support zone right around 68.15, 68.30. That's the blue shaded area at the very bottom of the chart. We know it's support because all we have to do is go back a little ways. At the bottom of the blue trend line, there's a black box, the blue shaded area. We found support, and this became a reversal point. The market made a decision to exit sells, enter buys, and it turned around and went up for quite a long time. Now, in the most recent weeks, let's begin to zoom it in a little bit. We've seen the market come down that same area 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days down here at the very bottom, and I'm looking right here where this black X is at the bottom of the chart. There was 5 days, found support, sellers exited, buyers entered. So we know it's a clear area of historical support. It's fact. It's nothing we can change about the market. It found support and bounced up. Now we see a little bit of a change in behavior here for the New Zealand dollar, where the market, instead of bouncing off of that blue zone and going back up, it's now pressured through it. The sellers have been able to push it through 68.15, and it's now sitting underneath it. And even yesterday's daily candle here has opened and closed underneath 68.15, 68.30. So we've adjusted that level a little bit just looking at recent price action, but it's definitely underneath that level. So it would be less exciting to go long as it's underneath that support. We would have more confidence to stay short in the direction of the longer term trend. We're staying short, looking for the break of a support and looking for the continuation lower. Of course, the next support level that we have here down closer to 67.60, 67.35, that's the ping zone. So I would say our most confident move today for the dollar franc is as long as it stays under that blue zone in the direction of the red trend line, we're looking for shorts targeting back down to the ping zone. Now, I often say in the trade room, I don't necessarily ever want to sell at the bottom of a trend. It's a difficult area to sell. The lowest possible low, the bottom of the trend. But there's two reasons you sell a currency pair. Either it rallies into resistance, a higher point, which is always great, or it finally breaks down through a support. So while I don't typically want to sell it at the lowest low, which is pretty close to where we are pushing through that support zone 68.15, 68.30, and it gives us an opportunity to see the continuation, potential continuation of the trend. We take it down to the 4-hour time frame, and we can see that same area. Let me squeeze it out here. We can see that same area, support back here on the left. Again, there's that black X, support, bounce, and went up for a ways. And now again, there's a change in market behavior where instead of bouncing off of this support now and going back up, we've now pressured underneath it. So as long as it stays underneath this blue zone today, we're looking for more likely a short scenario targeting again back down to the ping zone. Our risk is pretty easy to figure out. At this point, now that we're underneath the blue zone, we don't want the market to get back above it, 68.30. If it does, then we don't want to stay in it too long. So stop losses are fairly minimal here for this trade. You know, we probably could go somewhere between the blue and the green zone, maybe a little bit higher than this high right here. But at this point, this stage of the game, we want to see it stay underneath 68.30 and begin to target lower. We want the sellers to step back in now that it's underneath these historical supports, now acting as our resistance for the New Zealand dollar today.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.